Welcome back and welcome to another library book haul. I have had quite a few holds in the library which seem to have all come at once. So I went out this morning. I actually ended up having to go to two different libraries because I had different things on hold in those libraries. But I went out this morning and picked up all these fabulous books. Now, I am not going to read all of these right this moment, but they were all there, and so I thought, well, I'll pick them up and then I can read them. I have one that already has 40 people on the wait list for it, so obviously I'm going to read that one soon, but the rest of them I will get to as soon as I can because I definitely want to read all of them. Don't forget, if you enjoy this video, definitely give it a thumbs up, and if you want to be notified when I upload a new video, then please do click the subscribe button. We'd love to have you on board. Okay, let's get to it. The first book, which is the one that has 40 people on the wait list for it, is The Hate You Give by Angie Thomas. If you have not heard anything about this book, you clearly have not been on social media. This book has had massive praise from bloggers, other writers, everybody, so I cannot wait to read this book. I am currently in the middle of two books that come out this week, and then I'm definitely reading this one next. And as I say, it's got 40 people waiting for it. But this book is, let me read you a little bit of the blurb. 16-year-old Star Carter moves between two worlds, the poor black neighbourhood where she lives and the fancy suburban prep school she attends. The uneasy balance between these worlds is shattered when Star witnesses the fatal shooting of her childhood best friend Khalil at the hands of a police officer. Khalil was unarmed. So this is kind of stemming from the shootings that have been here in the US and the Black Lives Matter movement. And as you can see here, we have an endorsement from John Green. So he talks about this video in one of his Question Tuesday, this book in one of his Question Tuesday videos. Okay. The next book that I picked up, I've been wanting to read for a while. I didn't realise they actually had it in my library, so when I found that they did, I ordered it straight away, and that is Boys Don't Knit by Tom Easton, or T.S. Easton as he is here. And this one, it says, after an incident, let me see, there we go. After an incident regarding the crossing guard and a bottle of Martini Rosso and his delinquent friends, 17-year-old warrior Ben Fletcher must develop his sense of social alignment, take up a hobby and do some community service to avoid any further probation. He takes a knitting class. And as you can see from the cover, obviously to do with that. So this I've heard a lot of good things about on Twitter. It's been out for a while, but I definitely wanted to pick it up. And then it's keeping with the YA theme here, I also picked up The Fall of Butterflies by Andrea Portis. I really enjoyed reading Anatomy of a Misfit. I don't know anything about this book, but because I enjoyed Anatomy of a Misfit so much, I decided to put this one onto my reading list, and I love this beautiful cover. So it'll be interesting to read this one having enjoyed Anatomy of a Misfit. Then another one. Interestingly, I have the first book by this writing pair, and I don't think it's actually released in this country, but this one is, and I didn't actually put this one on hold, but it was right there on a feature shelf as I was picking up my books this morning, so I just picked it up, and that is A Totally Awkward Love Story by Tom Ellen and Lucy Iveson. I love the cover of this one. I think it's got a slightly different cover in the UK, but I don't know anything about it. It was there. I've got Lobsters by Tom Ellen and Lucy Iveson. Gosh, that's hard to say all at once. And so I think I might read the two of them together because this sounds like really good fun as well. And then another book which I'd seen when I'd been browsing in Barnes & Noble, and I wanted to find out if my library had it. They did, and so I went on the wait list for this one, and it's just come available, and that is Jess, Chunk and the Road Trip to Infinity. And again, I love the cover of this one, and if it is about road trips, which I don't even know what it's about, again, one of these are the ones that I just really wanted to pick up, then I'm going to love it, because I love a good road trip. And on the back it says, "Is it so wrong to want to appear to the world the way I see myself?" And yeah, I'm looking forward to reading this one. I'm hoping that the slice of pizza, the penguin, the letter and the paintbrush and this flaming tire is something to do with the story, because it looks very intriguing. We've also got a car, a dress, a water tower, a sun, a rain cloud, another penguin and a high heel on the back. So excited to see what this one is all about. It's quite a short one, so I look forward to sitting down and binge reading. And then another one which has been on my wish list for so long. If you've seen any of my blog posts about books I want Santa to leave me, or books I really want to get to, it's always on there, and that is Asking for It by Louise O'Neill. I mean, you can see this has got a big American Library Association winner sticker on it, but in the UK it's been a massive hit as well, and I'm going to hopefully read this along with my other sort of feminist reads that I've got on my list to read this month behind me. So I really am looking forward to reading this one very soon. And then another book which you'll have heard and seen an awful lot about on Twitter and other social media, that is The Trouble with Goats and Sheep by Joanna Cannon. I don't know what this one is about, but I know that everybody says that I need to read it. So again, when I saw my library had it, I got on the wait list for it, and it just became available, so I went to pick it up today. So that is the final book in my library book haul. I hope you've enjoyed watching. If you've read any of these, please do leave me a comment below and let me know. Let me know which one that you think I should read first after The Hate U Give. Yeah, again, any thoughts on these, let me know. I will have another video for you soon, so I will see you then. Bye.